Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Okay, so yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I asked you guys to leave me some questions that you have about English, and I'm going to answer them. So that is what we're doing today, okay? We're going to answer your English questions. So on my Facebook page, I put a question to ask me any English questions that you have. So today I'm going to go through your questions and we're going to answer them. So there was actually a lot, so I don't know if I can get all of them answered today, but if I don't, we can always do a part 2. Okay. Oh, hello, guys. Hi. Thanks for joining. From Bangladesh. Hello. Thank you, guys. What time is it for you right now? I hope it's not too early or too late. So we're going to answer your English questions today. Hello. Hi, Kevin. Nice to always see you. Okay, so I'm going to go check the Facebook post with your questions. So let's see. We can just jump right into it and start answering them. Oh, hello from Pakistan. Hello in Philippines. Wow, very nice. Bangladesh. Awesome. 10 a.m. Wow. Okay, thanks for joining me. Oh, 11 p.m. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to answer your questions. So let's see. Let's pick one. Okay. Zakari asked, hello, teacher. I would like to know the meaning of the sentence, I had. Okay, so I think the best way to go about this is had. Okay, had. Let me get a marker really quick. Ooh, are you in Japan? I'm also in Japan. Okay, so had. Let's look at this. Had. Have you guys heard had before? So had is the past tense of have, right? And then had is the past participle. So we use this when we're talking about something that happened in the past before something else. So we could say, I had breakfast and then left for the gym. I had, what's a good example? I had a bad day when my sister called and told me her dog died. Oh, it's even worse now. So had means before something else in the past. So there's 2 events in the past and one happened first. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at another question. Okay. Okay. I got this question a lot. So Elias asked or said, I need to lose my fear when I am talking in English. What can I do? So a lot of you guys asked the same thing about, how to be more confident when you speak in English and how to not be afraid. So I would suggest not caring about your mistakes. I know that we want to improve our mistakes, but when you're talking, don't worry about making mistakes. Just try and talk. And then also, I would suggest talking when you're by yourself. So when I'm studying a different language, I often take a phrase that I think is useful or that I want to say. And when I'm alone, I say it over and over to myself so that I get confidence. And then my mouth can remember the shape of the words, the shape of the sounds, and it becomes natural. It becomes more natural to talk. Okay. Very good. Is it understandable so far? I hope you guys aren't nervous to talk in English because I don't think anybody would make fun of you or say anything negative. Because if you're learning a second language, it's already like a really good thing. So there's nothing to say negatively, right? Okay, let's look at another question. Let's see. A lot of them are about being afraid to talk. Do you think the most good thing for improving your own skills about speaking English is living abroad for some time? Okay, so I would definitely say living in an English-speaking country is definitely an advantage. It's an advantage because you are going to be immersed in the language. So you'll be hearing English, you'll be seeing English, you'll be speaking English. That is definitely an advantage. But I don't think that if you can't afford to travel, or like right now, it's very difficult to travel for a lot of people. So I don't think it is the end all be all. I think right now we have a lot of good technology. So like you're listening to this lesson from a bunch of different countries. So I think actively learning is the best way to learn a language. So watching videos on YouTube, Facebook, putting in some effort, that is going to be the best way for you. But if you do visit an English-speaking country, it's going to help too. Okay. Oh, so SD Savage says, I'm not confident when I talk with native speakers. So you don't have to worry because I don't think any native speaker is going to make fun of you. But I do understand it's like sometimes native speakers talk really fast and really quickly, but I would just say you can always ask them to slow down. You can always ask them to repeat themselves. And you can take your time when you talk. Don't feel any pressure. Okay. Oh, hello from Myanmar. Hi. What time is it there? Okay. Let's look at another question. Ooh, so Najib asked, what is the difference between be used to and get used to? Okay. Oh, no, the lesson is just starting. We're looking at questions. Okay. Oh, yes, Kevin, it's communication and not perfection. Exactly. As long as you're communicating, that's all that matters. You don't have to worry about being perfect. Nobody's perfect. A lot of Americans do not speak with perfect English, so don't worry. Okay. So Najib asked, what is the difference between be used to and get used to? So this is an interesting question. Okay. Does anybody know the answer? Be used to, get used to. Okay. Be used to and get used to. So be used to means like if we said, I am used to waking up at 6 a.m. I am used to it. It means I'm already accustomed to it. I am used to it. Okay? To be used to something means you're already used to it. You're already accustomed to it. Okay? Get used to, we use the word get when something is becoming something else. So to get used to something means over time you become accustomed to something. So we could say English is difficult, but you will get used to it. You will get used to it. Over time, you will become accustomed to it. It will get easier. If I said you are used to English, it means you already are accustomed to English. You're already used to it. Okay, so it's they're very similar, but remember, get means like become. So, for example, I'm getting hungry. That means that you weren't hungry, then little by little, you're getting hungrier. It's getting dark outside. The sun is going down. It's getting dark. It's becoming dark. Okay, so that is the difference between these two. Be used to, get used to. Okay? I get used to take tea every day. Very good. You can say I will get used to drinking tea every day. It means you're not used to it yet, but you're getting used to it. If you want to say in the past tense, I got used to drinking tea every day, you can use this in the past. Okay, very good. Let's look at another question. Oh, so SG Savage said they combine the word together. I can't get the meaning. So are you talking about native speakers? I think I should probably do a whole lesson on that because, like, especially in America, we do smush our words together. So like, what did you becomes what'ja. I'll probably do a whole lesson on that to make it easier to understand. It's a lot to go into in this lesson, but I'll try to make a whole lesson for you guys on that. Oh, I'm getting used to see your videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I am from America. I am from the United States, but I'm living in Tokyo, Japan right now because I'm an English teacher. And I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home this summer, but because of the current situation around the world, I can't go home. So I'm very sad. Okay. Let's look at another question, shall we? Let's see. What are infinitives? What are infinitives? So that's a good question. Does anybody know what an infinitive means? Does anyone know infinitives? Very good. Okay, so infinitives are like the base form of a verb. So anything that doesn't change with the subject or the pronoun. Oh, yes, I know. Very good. So infinitives, so usually there's a to in front of it. So to eat. This is the infinitive of the verb eat, right? So we can say eat, eats, eating, ate. Those are all different forms of the verb eat, right? So to eat, to run, to drink. Okay, these are all infinitives. All right? Yes, verb plus to. Very good. Oh, hello from Laos. Very good. Oh, yes, I hope I can go home soon. Someday soon. I hope so too. Okay. Maybe we can look at a few more questions. I know I'm going kind of fast today because there's a lot of questions to look at. Ooh, okay. Somebody asked a pronunciation difference. The word president and the noun precedent. So the pronunciation difference, maybe I should write this on the whiteboard. Okay. Do you guys know these words? I'm sure you know the first one. President. So like the president of the United States, the president of a company. President. So if we look at the pronunciation, we can say z. So this has like a Z sound. President. So we don't usually say president. American English is kind of lazy. So we usually change this last vowel to like a short I sound. President. See, my mouth doesn't even open really. President. President. Okay, and the other word, what was it? Precedent. Precedent. Okay, so they had trouble with these two words, these two pronunciations. So this is president, president. This one is precedent. This C makes an S sound, and this S makes a Z sound. So it's a little bit confusing, right? President, precedent, president, precedent. Okay, so you just have to listen to this sound. Z, Z, and S, S. Okay, I hope that clears that up. President, precedent. There's a lot of words that sound very similar to each other, but have very different meanings. So those are things that you have to, I would say for like listening practice, if you're having difficulty understanding vocabulary, like in these words, the meanings are very different. So if you listen to the whole sentence, you can kind of figure out which word that they're using, because you wouldn't say it takes president. You would say it takes precedent, right? So you have to understand the meanings of both words, and then you can kind of figure out if it's in a sentence, what word they're saying. Okay. Ooh, we have about 37 people watching. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. Oh, somebody asked, why do we use S or ES with he, she, and it in simple present tense, and why we can't use these with I? These are singular, I, he, she, and it. Okay, so one thing about English is that English has many, many rules. However, we often break these rules. So anytime there's a rule in grammar, you should probably think that there will be some exceptions to the rules. And that is because English is made up of different languages, like in the past, like Latin and German, and it's kind of all mixed together. And that's why we have a lot of synonyms too. So I heard that like pretty, beautiful, hard, difficult. One of the words was from one language, one of the words was from the other language, and we've kind of mixed them together. That's why we have a lot of synonyms. But yes, there are many synonyms. But if we go back to the question at hand, let's see. Let's see, what was the question again? Oh, so when we talk about tenses and the simple present tense, so we can say let's think about this. Which one should I go? I'll just go with eat. I eat. We eat. You eat. They eat. Okay? I, we, you, they eat. Then I wouldn't say to memorize it as singular versus plural. So like, I'm running out of room here. He eats. She eats. And it eats, right? So, okay, hold on one second. I eat, we eat, you eat, they eat. He eats, she eats, it eats. So this person was asking, why are these singular? And we add like an S or an ES, but I is also singular. But how come we don't put it in this category? So I wouldn't recommend separating it into plural and singular, because you, the word you can be plural or singular, right? So then it should belong to both categories. So I would suggest that you memorize it as this is the regular form, I, we, you, they, and then he, she, it is the exception, okay? So just remember that these three are different. These are kind of special, okay? Very good. Oh, Quarry, what was your question? I didn't see it. Oh, hello from Kurdistan. I can't speak English because my English is very bad. Oh, don't worry. That's why everyone is here, to improve their English. Don't worry, I will help you the best that I can, okay? So, is this understandable? Do you understand? I can't really give you a reason as to why I is over here and not over here, but I would just suggest that you memorize that these are different, okay? So maybe we can do one more question. Let's see. Okay. What does the word silly mean? Is it negative or positive or something else? Very good. What does the word silly mean? Does anyone know the word silly? So silly, I'll write it here so you guys can see the spelling. Silly is maybe a word that you don't use so often when you speak English, but it's a good word to know. Silly, silly. Oh, my question, give me time for interview about your field. I have my YouTube channel. Okay, I do some interviews. So if you want to interview me, maybe if you can leave a comment on my YouTube channel, that would be really helpful. And then I can reply to you there. I'll see it that way. Okay. Oh, and comment on my newest video so that I can see it easily. Okay. So silly means foolish. Foolish. So usually I think this can be used in a positive or negative way. So for example, if I went outside in my slippers, say I forgot my shoes and I walked outside, I walked to the store in my slippers. I feel silly. I feel foolish. I feel a little bit embarrassed. I feel silly. Okay? That is a negative meaning. You feel foolish. But when you're, for example, when children are joking, together, or you're joking with a child, you could say, oh, you're so silly. It doesn't mean stupid or foolish. It just kind of means not so serious, having fun, but not so serious. You're so silly. That's silly. So I think with children, it could be a positive word. With adults, I would say it's negative. But I don't use this word that often as with other adults. Silly. I do use it with children in a positive way, but you could say, oh, I'm so silly. I forgot to buy milk. I went all the way to the store and I forgot to buy milk. Oh, how silly of me. How foolish of me. Okay. Very good. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Oh, wow. We've been live for almost 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Wow. That's probably the longest one that I've done. Okay. I don't understand. Sometimes they sing the song like, she don't like you, she love everyone. Impossible master. So songs, I'll answer this last question really quickly. Oh, that's very good. Don't ask silly questions. Good example sentence. So about songs sometimes are a good way to study English, but sometimes they're very different from how we actually talk. So a lot, especially like romance songs or love songs. Maybe they talk in a way that we wouldn't usually talk in real life, or like sometimes rap songs. Maybe they're very aggressive sometimes, or they use a lot of slang that a lot of people might not use in real life settings. So just be careful when you're using songs to study English. It's a good way, but sometimes you'll learn some strange English words also. Okay? Very good. Oh, hello from Philippines. Okay. So I'm going to end this live stream, and I think you guys have a lot of great questions. So maybe I'll make a part 2 to this video. So if you guys like it and if you share it with people, that lets me know that you like this style of video. So then I can do a part 2 later on. Okay? Okay, and I'm probably going to hop back on for another lesson later today. Oh, don't worry. This was just answering people's questions. So I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I posted Ask Me Your English questions. So I just answered them in this video. So I'm going to end this broadcast, but I'll be back later with another lesson later today. Okay? Thank you guys so much. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you next time. Bye.